Welcome to Education and More's Learn Python 3 Programming at a Snail's Pace. My name is Marcus Gardner and I'll be the instructor for this course. In today's video, we're going to learn about continue, or, and break. Okay, now it seems like a lot of material to cover in one, but or and are going to be very short, and continue and break are very similar, and they're used in a very similar way too. Okay, so or and normally are used especially in the if statement. If this is true or this is true. If this is true and this is true, then do this. Okay, so let me give you some examples here. All right, so first off, or. If A is equal to 4 or A is equal to 5, print. I don't like 4s or 5s. Okay. So here's an example. Let's see here. There we go. File new. File save as. Lesson 8. Click here. Python class. Hit save. Okay. So let's say num is equal to int input enter a number. Okay. Now we can say if num is equal to 4 or num is equal to 5, print bad number, and that's it. Okay, now it's better if we put this in a while loop. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to say while 1. Okay, now as long as this is true statement, and a true statement is anything except for 0, okay, then let's see, highlight all of this and click the tab. There we go. All right. If num equals 0, then we're going to break. Now what the break will do is that it will get us out of the innermost loop. Now what do I mean by that? Well, let's assume I had while, another while, and another while, and I hit break. It will take us out of that third while and put that second one. Okay, but for right now we're just doing one while loop, so it will just stop. Okay, so we don't need an else here. Okay, now we can say print number 0 entered. Okay, so what's going to happen? Why don't I have an else? I don't need an else if I don't need something printed or done special. Okay, for example, if it's 4 or 5, I did something special for it. If it was the num 0, I did something special. Okay, you know, for example, number equals 3. If I wanted to print 3, then I need an else. Now, I can't just say print num here, because then it would print the 4 or 5. Let's say I only wanted to print the 3. So that's why I would have to have it inside of the else. Okay, let me show you an example of that. Okay, let's go ahead and do print num. This will print the 4 and let's say 3 if I entered it. Okay, so let's see here. Python, and this is lesson 8. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Int input, forgot the quotes. Okay, try again. All right, so first off, 4. bad number, and it prints the number 4, okay, because the print is outside of the if statement. Now 3, it is number 3. So if I only wanted it to print the 3 and not the 4, I'm going to need the else statement. Else, now go down here, tab, there we go. Okay, so it's not going to print the 0 either. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and break it. Let's see, I said 0 would break it. Yes, number 0 entered. Okay. All right, and notice, even if I have the print, here, let's go ahead and do this. Print, I am here. This will print for all numbers except 0. Now why? Okay, because the 0 is going to go outside of this loop. Another reason why I like Notepad is that this will show you what the loop is. Okay, so if you have the break in there, just click this little while, the minus sign there, and you'll see where it's going to go. When it hits the break, it's going to come here. Okay, so for here, the if and the else, well, it's going to stop as soon as the if here ends. The if, elif, else. Okay, so notice this else here ends here. So this if block will then go to here. I am here. Okay, so let's try it. Type in 3. Okay, it's going to print the 3 because it's here at the else, and print the number 3, and then I am here. 4, it's not going to print the 4, but it is going to print I am here. Okay, because here it's going to say print bad number. It's not going to print 4, but then it's going to go I am here. Bad number, I am here. Okay, 0, of course, is going to give us a break and just print number 0. It's entered. Okay. Okay. And that's it. All right. And hopefully that will take care of the break and the or. Okay. Now the and, we can't do it with that one. You can't have and. Okay. There is no way, let's change that to and, that bad number will ever be printed. Okay? Because a number cannot equal to 2 different things at one time. Okay? So, how would you do this? One way is to enter in 2 numbers. Num2. So I don't like that. I would say enter first number. Enter second number. And I would say if num equals num2, or if num equals 4 and num2 equals 5. Bad numbers. Leave everything else the same. Okay? All right. So now let's try it again. First number 4, second number 5. Bad numbers. Okay? They both came in true. Okay? This was true. This was true. Bad numbers. And then it comes here to I am here. Okay? It doesn't print this because now it goes back and does it again. Okay? Now, what about 4 and 8? Okay, it's going to print the 4 because it's the else. This is true, but this is not true. Num2 does not equal to 5, so it's not going to print bad numbers. Num is not equal to 0, so it's not going to break. So it's going to go to this else, print num. So that's why it's printing out 4. And then printing I am here, and then entering again. Now, what if we did 0 and 5? Okay, well, this is not true, so it's not going to print bad numbers. But num is equal to 0, so it's going to break and say enter 0 entered. Number 0 entered. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of break, or, and also and. Okay, so all we have now is continue. Okay, so let's say here, let's go ahead and let's see. I don't want to, I'm looking at your homework because I know one of the homeworks is counting. I don't want to give you the same problem here as your homework. Yeah. All right. All right. We're going to count by 100ths. It's going to make your homework problem a little easy, but that's okay. All right. So we're going to say num equals 0. And while num is less than 1,000, we're going to do something. Okay? And we're going to say num equals num plus 100. So we're going to add 100 to the number. Okay? And we're going to say if num is equal to 400, continue. And then we're going to print num. Okay, so what's going to happen? So the first time through, it's going to get it to 100. It's not equal to 400, so it's going to print 100. Okay, go to 200. It's going to print 200, 300. Then it goes up to 400. It's going to hit continue, and then it's going to get to 500 and print 500. Okay? Once it gets to 1,000, it's going to stop. So let's try that. So this time, okay, so there we go. 1, 2, 3, no 400. We have 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Okay. Now, some of you might be thinking, hey, this says if it's less than 1,000, continue. So it shouldn't print 1,000. Aha! What happened when it hit 900? Okay. 900 is less than 1,000. 900 plus 100 is 1,000. Print 1,000. Okay. So it printed because it came into the while loop as 900. Okay. Same thing. This 100 came into the while loop as a 0. Okay. Not as 100. All right. So that is why this will print all the way up to 1,000 and not print 400. All right. Let's see here. I've got you some interesting problems, especially for the change. And let's see. Got you some more math problems. Yes, I focus a lot on math. Hey, I was a math teacher for a long time. Okay. University and high school. I can't help it. Let's see. And that's about it. Okay. Pretty soon, we're going to wrap it up and make sure that you understand all the pieces. Okay. And then I'll give you a test. Let you see where you're at. If you need extra help, please post on the YouTube. Maybe I can post some more videos, or maybe have a homework session. But anyway, we'll do the wrap up a little bit later, pretty soon. But anyway, give the homework a try. And let's see, make sure I've done everything here. Okay, we've already done the and. Continue. Okay, remember if it hits this, continues. It doesn't do this part. It continues here. And continues all this when the while is done. Then it does this. Break, hits there, break. Then it goes out here to do more things. Okay. All right, so there's the homework. Give it a try. If you have any questions, please post it in the YouTube comments. But again, do not post the solutions. Okay. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.